Hello guys, welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas. So today I have a dupe or don't video where basically I'm going to be comparing three similar polishes and we're going to see if any of them are dupes for each other, and then we'll just see based on formula and price which one you guys should check out. And so today we are dealing with mint colors, which happen to be one of my favorites, so let's take a look. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to pick one color per nail, and we only have three, so you'll be seeing three different polishes today, and we're going to put them side by side and compare them coat by coat. So first up, we're going to have China Glaze's Too Yacht to Handle, which is a pretty popular one that a lot of people know about and have. As you can see, it's going on really nicely. It's definitely sheer, a little bit streaky, but that's one coat, which I'm realizing you can't really tell how streaky it is on camera, but hopefully you can see that right there's like a thick patch right in there, and then over there it's thinner. So that is one coat of Too Yacht to Handle by China Glaze. So next up, I'm gonna put let's see what this one is called. This is Tropical by Julie G, and this is one of the new ones I had in a swatch video a few weeks ago. And wow, the color is basically spot on to Too Yacht to Handle. And that's pretty close in formula. It's about the same amount of streakiness. They both have a thickness on the sides. Wow, I thought they were going to be really close, but I didn't realize they were going to be that close. Wow, they're definitely looking like they may be considered dupes. Okay, so next up is Flip Flop, which is Urban Outfitters polish. And now looking at it, I'm not sure it's going to be considered a dupe. It's a tad more green, as you can see, hopefully, on camera. However, if you are a fan of green, this one has a much better formula. Like, that one coat is leveling out pretty nicely. And, I mean, it's almost, yeah, it's gonna be a two-coater, but you could almost get away with one. So now the China Glaze one is going to be about dry, so we're going to put on a second coat of Too Yacht to Handle, which so far, in my opinion, Too Yacht to Handle and the Julie G polish are the closest. Now we're just basically going to be comparing based upon formula. And there's your second coat. It's basically covered. There's still a few spots that I would like to be a little less streaky. You can see it on the side and up near the cuticle. And next we're going to move over to Julie G's Tropical, which I have right here, and see if it finishes in two coats, which if I remember right from swatching, I think it does finish in two coats. Yeah, that two coats is looking pretty good. Yeah, I would say, I'm just going to do one more swipe down the middle. Well, I guess overall. You can get away with Julie G with two coats. So far, since Julie G and Too Yacht to Handle seem to be dupes, right now Julie G is looking the best, which we'll go over prices afterwards, because Julie G is only $3.99, whereas the China Glaze is about $6 to $7 depending on where you're getting it, unless you're buying it from an online retailer, which then you can find it for about $3.25. Now that last nail is Urban Outfitters Flip Flop, which now looking at it in the pictures that you're going to see that I'm going to insert right after, it's definitely more green. So right now I feel like these two are definitely the closest, and China Glaze, which is right here, is gonna need 3 coats, whereas Julie G I think is good on 2. So let's put on a third coat of Too Yacht to Handle and see if it matches up to Julie G. Okay, I would definitely say that third coat make them basically identical. I am now realizing that there is a little bit of a streak on the Julie G one today. I don't know, that could be weather, because you know sometimes weather can affect the formula of a polish, I have found, and their drying time. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a third coat so you can see. They both look like built up to 3 coats. So basically, I mean, with this Julie G one, it looks like it can be 2 to 3 coats depending on how thick your coats are. Whereas the China Glaze, basically no matter how thick you do, you're gonna need 3 coats. So that may come out differently in the end. So that is what those 3 look like. I'm definitely going to go with saying that the Urban Outfitters is not a dupe. It is more green toned. But this Julie G, named Tropical, and China Glaze, 2 Yacht to Handle, I'm going to go ahead and say they're dupes. So let's take a look at some pictures and see what you guys think. Here we have China Glaze 2 Yacht to Handle, which we decided is a dupe, and it was only 3 coats, and you can usually find this priced from $3.35 to $7.50, depending on online retailers versus in stores. And of course, you can always use coupons to get it less. Now, the one we have considered it to be a dupe to is Julie G's Tropical, which was 2 coats, great formula, and this is actually $3.99. This one is going to be a bit harder to find. You can only buy it at Rite Aid and on Jessie Cosmetics store, but other than that, it's a dupe, and I love the formula on this, so I would definitely suggest it. Lastly, we have Urban Outfitters Flip Flop, which is a gorgeous color on its own. It's just not a dupe. And it's more of a greeny mint, so you can find this for $5 at Urban Outfitters or 3 for $10, and it's 2 coats, great formula. And lastly, here's a look at all of them again, and as you can still see, the first 2 are definitely close, and Urban Outfitters is just a tad more on the green side. However, still a great color, but completely different. You can have that one on its own, but you really don't need both of the Julie G and the China Glaze. You only really need one of those. But other than that, they're really close. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was fun and different to make. Let me know. And if you have any ideas of what you want compared in your mind, let me know and I will see if I have them and I can do that. I already have 2 other videos set up for me to compare polishes. All of them are going to be like bright summery colors, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys back next time. Bye!